Hello guys. It's been like 5 years that I posted another video, but this is what if Deku was a Ghostbuster. I just watched the new Ghostbusters afterlife life like 5 minutes ago. And basically in this what if the Ghostbuster universe and the My Hero universe shall be mixed together. But because of the Ghostbusters, almost all ghosts are not coming back. Though this time Deku is actually going to be called Izuku. So, Egon, I guess. I don't remember the last name of Egon, but he was one of the Ghostbusters who actually in the Ghostbuster Afterlives, if you haven't watched it yet, then I'm sorry, but I'm spoiling you, actually has a family who he ran away from, I guess you could say, because he said that the end of the world was happening, and he was right. Put in a death trap, you could say. And yeah, sorry if I'm spoiling you, but I shall put for my video spoilers for the new movie, alright? But Deku, when he was born, Egon was actually was there instead of Iko, because Iko actually died in this one. And basically, yeah, Deku really loves science more than literally anything. Just like Egon. So, and Egon had to actually raise Deku because, well, because he was the only person with him. But Egon teach him everything he learned. Even teaching Deku some of the things about ghost hunting and how the ghosts were actually real. Just that because of him and his old friends, they beaten someone called Ghost, or making it where the ghosts can't come back in this world. Well, what he thought. Spoilers for the thing. Deku literally from a young age learned literally every bit of science there is. Making him super smart. And because Deku knew every bit of science Egon knew, he was so smart that he knew every bit of knowledge from the actual Ghostbusters. Said that he got knowledge. And Deku knew that even if they defeated Gozer might come back. And there were still some of the Ghostbuster gear, but the last of it was actually used for something else and taken away. Except for one last pack in like a cave with that is trying to keep the ghosts from coming out, and if ghosts are trying coming back. So Deku, when he was 3 years old, actually is working on trying to build another one of the of the pack. When Egon found out, he was like, "Why would you make another pack when goals are already been defeated?" Deku told him that even if goals are defeated, you never know. Someone else who's new can come to fight in his place. He thought for a moment and thought, "You might be right, it might be wrong. Only time can tell." Deku asked why he is so calm about this and saying because there could be someone even powerful than Gozer make it where you can't beat him, and that's why he need to remake the prototype. So yeah, Deku decided to not try and argue with him because he knows that he is a good fighter. In this one, Ego, after becoming like a hero, you can say, for defeating all the ghosts, he decided to actually become a real hero so he can help save lives. Meaning he can really do almost anything he wants. So, yeah. So, Deku actually, when he finished making the prototype, he showed it to Bakugo, and he asked, "Where's that, Kazuku?" "Kachan, do you know how my father's like a pro hero?" "Yeah. Well, back in the day, there were actual ghosts, and he was a ghost hunter, you could say. Or a Ghostbuster, where those legends people who destroyed someone named Gozer." "Whoa, I never knew that." "I knew that, but I didn't know if you wanted to know. So really, I just kept it a secret." Bakugo asked why. "Izuku, that is so cool. But what even is that?" It's supposed to be a prototype of the same thing that he used to ghost hunt back in the day. "Izuku, though, why did you make that?" "Well, we'll never know. Gozer could come back or anybody else and try and take over the world again." "Well, I get that, Izuku, but sometimes things just need to be the way they are. Like heroes can try and deal with it too. Can a hero hurt a ghost? No. Though these were the only thing that can actually even touch a ghost." "Izuku, I knew that already, but Why did you bring that up? Because if Ghoster is coming back, we will need this to literally beat him again. As there are only 2 left. The other ones disappeared a long time ago. I know why, because it was something about trying to keep the world safe, I guess, from what my father said. Though I don't know where they went. The other one is just with my father, who kept it for some reason. Though I made this prototype. It might work, but maybe not either, too. Oh. Deku, like, even if it doesn't, Deku's who just went, Deku and Bakugo went outside to set up something and try it out. They went a bit far away so nobody hears. Deku puts on it. Deku puts on the thing and tries it out. It worked almost perfectly. Just there was a small flaw. It kept turning off every few seconds. Why does it keep turning off? I don't know, Zuko. Maybe I don't know, Zuko. Maybe it might be something with the engine or something like that. Yeah, Zuko. It most likely like something like that. Zuko went home, and then it was Zuko went home and his water, and he was heading to the lab. Dr. Rick Ego asked, "Where are you going, Zuko?" "I'm going to the lab to try and fix something with this. It just won't work properly for some reason. Like, I try to... and I just, like, try and do something with it, and it be like... and after, like, 2 seconds, it just turns off. I think it's something to do with the engine. Let me take a look at it." Ego take a look at it and find flaw. And not with the engine. You made the fire pressure too hot and burning, and used one small wrong material, making it not be able to work. So you can't just, so it won't work. Zuko start fixing flaw with a bit of Ego or help. Egon help. And Egon was like, "You're welcome for the help, by the way." Zuko said, "Thank you," and finally went to go retest it, and it worked perfectly. When I mean perfect, I mean it went perfect. Deku Deku finally got it to work, so he so when he finally got back to finish it, then he went on to go finish it. He finished. He made like a Ghostbuster suit drawing and actually put the and kept the pet and made some design adjustments and made it look like a literal backpack where it can actually store some things, where he stores a hero, where he stores a notebook on how to actually build it so he can give it to his child or someone else like that when he so they can try and build it. But we're going to time skip to Deku when he's 4 years old. Egon took Deku to the quirk doctor. He knows that he might be an old generation, but he knows one thing. Even if he's an old generation, his wife did have a quirk, so he might get a quirk. Deku did got an actual quirk, and it's called Trigger. Basically, Deku can trigger anything, meaning a proton pack, anything. He can turn off the lights, turn it back on. And not that useful of a quirk, but it's still good. Because this is going to help a lot probably in the future. Who knows? But we're now going to time skip to when Deku is 15 years old and at school. Deku was walking to school. Oh, and by the way, sorry for that small messed up. But Deku was walking to school and saw a hero fighting a villain. Thought it was cool, and then just started walking off because he doesn't really write notes in his hero notebook, knowing that he's not going to really need to, because he's not going to try and become a hero that much, though he is going to try and become a support hero. So yeah. Deku, we're now going, what else should Deku got to school and was waiting, and Bakugo finally actually noticed something odd with his backpack that he never noticed before. And he asked, Deku, what is that on your backpack? Oh, this? Remember that old, proton pack that I made once? Well, I remade it. It made it more into like a backpack, you could say. So I could store a few things in it and trick some people and use it as a ghost thing when needed. If a ghost thing happened. So, yeah. The teacher walked in with some papers in his hand, and he said, I was going to give this to all of y'all, but I know that all y'all want to go to the hero route. Everyone started using their quirks, and that could literally just turn off the lights, so everybody hates. and turn on on the TV, saying that I was a bit on my phone and listening to the news. I think you should listen. Seemed like there was a fight between the hero and the villain earlier this day, and that the hero actually almost died on set because of another hero. Set? Oh wait, sorry about that. I'm not set. But while they were fighting the villain, they on that shit got injured and almost died by another hero. Everybody was shocked about this news. They were like, why did the other hero try and help? Sorry about that. I took quiet because I couldn't think of anything for a moment there. But he knocked him. He said, Bakugo and Deku wanted to go to UA. Bakugo was about to get up and say something to Deku, and then he said, Bakugo wants to go the hero route while Deku wants to go to the support route. Hey, I'm a scientist. Well, we know that you're a scientist. Deku was walking home until he almost got attacked from sludge villain. Deku actually thought it was a ghost, so there is literally no end of that world. Bruh, everything is literally F up. Sorry about that. Literally. Deku wanted Deku who literally got his proton gun and turned it on, and he said on the key, and then he was about to shoot the slime villain until All Might came out and said, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! What is going on over here? What is that?" Until All Might realized that it was an old proton gun. He was going to ask him on how he got that later, but so he just has Texas smashed the villain and told the kid, "Okay, why were you pointing at the sludge villain?" Sludge villain? I thought it was Ghost. Why do you believe in ghosts? Ghosts aren't even real. Oh, yes, they are. My father literally had to save us. My father saved New York City. He's from Ghost. What's your father's name? Egon. All Might was shocked to hear that. It was like, Egon the pro hero? Yes. I didn't know he tried ghost hunting. He's one of the old Ghostbusters. He's the one who defeat Bowser, and I just trying to make sure that Bowser doesn't come back. Like I said, Ghostbusters mixed with my hero, so Bowser might come back. Deku just walked away like, wait, no autograph? Excuse me. I don't really care if I get an autograph or not. But nah. So Izuku just walked away. Deku was like, goes, we're going to time skip 10 months. Wait, no. All Might on that set dropped the bottle when jump because he thought because something felt off about his leg because and this time Zuko wasn't actually on it and it was actually just a bottle. So he thought it was Zuko, like something was on his leg. He patted it and knew that fell off because his leg felt good again. And then noticed that it was actually just a bottle with the sludge villain. Yeah, the sludge villain captured Bakugo. And the sludge villain is a literal ghost, you could say. Because he technically like possess a body. He's looking like a ghost, though he can't phase through walls and fly. So that's the downfall. He is basically just a Slimer that can possess and can fly and go through walls. So yeah. So Deku created a giant explosion. I had to go check it out, and he saw the sludge villain. He knew that wasn't an actual ghost this time. So this time, Deku just spotted something and just said, if I can turn on and turn off anything, can I turn off the sludge villain? He tried that and turned off one of his eyes, meaning that he's literally blind in that eye. He did it for both eyes, and he's like, why can't I see? What happened? And then he turned off the sludge. His eyes fall down and the sludge disappeared. Bakugo got out and ran and literally like, I'm done running. And then that could turn back on to Sludge Villain stuff. And then the heroes can do full power because he doesn't have hostage. Then, and yeah, they're captured the Sludge Villain. I might notice that was actually the kid's quirk. So, though he didn't try going in, knowing that it would be more dangerous if he got in. So, yeah. And that quirk's actually dangerous now that I think about it because he can literally probably turn off a quirk. And probably every quirk in the universe. So we don't want All For One getting that. But Deku was a bit too powerful. But Deku, we're going to time skip to when Deku is 10 years. We're going to time skip to the UA entrance exam. He aced it on the written exam. Now the practical is he went to go get the items and had to make something. He knew that he already made like a proton pack, but he thought that he then raised his hand and asked a question. Can we keep the stuff we made? They said, if it's something good but not very useful, then we don't really care. Deku knows that people don't believe that Gozer will come back, so he actually made the ghost trap. They were impressed and asked if it actually works. Deku says that it might be like in a prototype mode, meaning that it can probably capture an actual human but should be able to capture ghosts too, if needed. They did notice the proton gun and thought he must be the biggest Ghostbusters fan. But yeah, but his father is the literal Ghostbuster, Togon? I forgot his name. Egon. Yeah, Egon, sorry. So, they accepted it and Deku got in with a ace exam. They were going to try and keep it, but they knew that that it's still in prototype phase, meaning that it might not even work. But Deku did display it and it captured an item, meaning that it might actually work. But they know that in prototype phase they could probably blow up or even release something dangerous. So they decided not to take it. And Deku actually didn't know that ghosts can transfer into different into prototypes or stuff like that, and on that one. Deku, when he set it down, Gozer actually was in the trap. Because this is like 10 years after Ghostbusters Afterlife, you could say. Actually, the movie was made like last year, but came out this year. But imagine that it's been 10 years from Ghostbusters Afterlife, and Egon actually still alive in other Ghostbusters too. And that giant ghost trap, spoilers, Gozer actually comes back, and then they use a giant ghost trap Egon made, even though he died, and he came back as a ghost to help respawn the ghost trap, making it where they could trap Gozer. So Gozer could actually transfer into different ghost traps. It went to Deku's prototype. And Deku was it is just a prototype, can just be released. So Deku just threw it out, and around a month later, around 2 days later, they actually opened and released Gozer. Some people noticed it and actually reported it, and the heroes found out that Gozer is back. Egon, when he found out, asked Deku if he'd done something. Deku said that no, and that he really did nothing. All he did was has made a prototype of that trap thingy-majiggy, place it down somewhere in the forest, and let it sit there. I know it just has like dirt in it. Egon told Deku that he's an idiot because Gozer can transfer to different ghost traps. As long as the ghost trap was made from someone from the Ghostbusters, because the Ghostbusters were the original ones who captured him. So, yeah. Deku, when Deku was like, so Gozer is back. I knew he would come back. That might have been making some stuff. What? Through the past 10 months, I've been making actual ghost traps and new devices with this around me to make like ghosts, making like a rope type thingy majiggy. Something that another ghost line that which is actually something that I can put inside this giant container. Put it in, and I can shoot the ghost slime at other ghosts, and it shall actually start disintegrating. In all the ghost traps, I've been making a small area for another trap, just in case if she come back. They were like, hey, surprised about that, and were asking, how long? Egon was surprised him as, how long did you know this? Deku said, you tell me a bit of your story on how your family and your old friends captured her and it took a giant ghost trap. And in the world? Did he just flew through the wall? What? What the? Oh, what the? Get the Joe. What? Oh, me pooey gods. Deku, after realizing that Gozer was back, he would need to make another thing. And Deku told him that he'd been trying to make something. Do you remember when you cross tides with your actual guns? Yeah. Well, I've been trying to make something like it. We basically, through that underground area, I made some. Through the underground area, I remade stuff. I remade the prototype, and it actually helps work, keeping them in, as it only shoots when the other one doesn't shoot. So, that should help keep them in, keep Gozer from trying to come out fully. But the ghosts need a ghost keeper. Is the two other things to keep it good. Meaning that if I can make another one of those, it should be powerful enough to help stop Gozer. Deku actually been trying to make another, halfway finish making another one. He showed Egon, and so Egon was a tiny bit surprised at the look of it, but then Deku made some Deku, when he actually made it, Egon and Deku finished the full thing and made two of them. So when Gozer actually finally comes out, they can use it. And this time, they actually live in the house that they lived in before. They actually live in the house that they lived in the Ghostbuster Afterlife movie. house was a tiny bit haunted still by another ghost, which is Gozer, who was the original haunted person haunting it. But when Gozer got released, he haunted it. Meaning that Deku actually took off the proto gun, I guess I shall call it, and put on the prototype gun, I shall call it, the one that when the proto guns or the laser spinning, it made something that helped defeat Gozer when he or she turned into, well, just a Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Deku, though, actually did something to the proto gun. It made it having its own energy source in the backpack, meaning he can use it like a real gun, you could say. Even if the backpack gets destroyed. Though they need the backpack for the other thing, because that has the full energy source to actually do it. Hey, you be. Hold on. Sorry about that. Couldn't think there. But now, Deku actually left his backpack at home and brought the book. When Deku got to school in his classroom, they noticed that Deku don't have his backpack anymore with the stringy that goes to his proto gun. They asked Deku what he did to this backpack. Deku said that he used his backpack for something else that is a full emergency weapon now. As I heard some news last night that Gozer, the old ghost, has been released somehow. They were shocked to hear this and asked how he got any news of that. He told them that while on his way home, he overheard a pro hero talking about that. So he tried, and that the pro hero didn't want him to tell anybody, but so he tried keeping it secret. But since Gozer back, we needed some emergency precaution. And that his backpack has the full energy source to actually handle the emergency proto gun, aka the prototype gun. It's something that is more of an old reference to when they how they finish off the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. It should be strong enough to help defeat Gozer. So, yeah. Hold on. I am going to check something real quick. So we're going to time skip a bit more Wait, no. First, let's get something out of the way. Deku, they asked what's the book for. Deku then threw the book to the teacher and told them that they have to ask the teacher for permission to use it, but the book has information on how to build the proton pack with the proton gun, though the prototype gun is not in the book. That can only be built if processed secure, as that page is actually locked off. But now we're going to time skip a bit. Like 1 week later, Deku Aizawa comes in the support class and asks Deku if he wants to go with them to the USJ. Deku said, sure, why not? And actually brings his proton gun with him. They ask why he bringing it with him. Deku says that for emergencies. He heard about the ghost thing on accident when he was walking home. So, yeah. Deku got on the bus with the others and they asked what he's doing here, and Deku told them that Aizawa asked if he wants to tag along and he going to tag along. As Deku actually going to be want to switch classes because he on next day picked the support course. He wanted to go the hero route, but didn't know which one to pick. And on that, he signed the wrong one because he thought it was something else and was in a hurry because he had to actually finish his homework before school. So, yeah. Deku was like, Deku, they got there, a portal opened up, and villains came out, and a giant Nomu type creature came out. And it's Shigaraki there, but with someone else. Not like a demigod. It was the actual gatekeeper dog. He noticed that and said, Zawa, don't you let that devil dog bite you. It bites you, it gives some life to him. Who's him? Gozer. Deku. Deku turned on his proton gun and told Azawa that that the trap is a real trap. He going that he going lure the devil dog away. He shall try and capture the ghost of it to get either the person out or just to capture the ghost. How will we get to know how will you lure it away? If you can get the villains distracted, I shall lure it away because it seems like Shigaraki is the key master right now. Shigaraki, I shall. Why is his name? What are you talking about? You don't even know if his name is Shigaraki. Keykeeper stands for Shigaraki. Certain words, as word go by, people. So the gatekeeper, their name means a defeat. The keykeeper means Shigaraki, meaning that I shall go to anyone named Shigaraki. The gatekeeper shall go to anyone named Zawa. And your name and your last name is Zawa, meaning it shall go to you. Deku, Zawa told 13 to protect the students and that Deku can capture one that devil dog thingy majiggy that he told me. And that he needs to distract the other villains. Wait, Zawa, not you to distract the other villains. 13, you should distract the other villains as they coming after Zawa. Deku started luring away the devil dog. Brian 13 actually using her quirk to suck up some of the villains. While Zawa tried to protect the students. Since the devil dog couldn't see Zawa, he got distracted by Izuku because it shall only know if it's someone who to pick. Gatekeeper and Keykeeper shall change over time of what they mean. So yeah. Deku knows that if it gets to Ozawa, it's done for. But they shall only know what says they get close enough. Deku threw the trap on the ground and needs to get it to. What says it was on it, Deku turned on the trap and beam at the devil dog. It started to suck it in and suck it fully in, capturing it. Deku grabs the capture device and said, farewell. Deku goes to Ozawa and tells him, got the gatekeeper, her, aka the devil dog. If I bury this, then the Shigaraki will need to find a way to get to it. Right now, Shigaraki is under mind control. Deku literally Deku, after capturing him, Deku, Shigaraki was like, no, no. Wait, no. 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 No, Moo. No, Moo. Kill the green hair boy. The Nomu started screeching, and Deku noticed that and gave Ozawa the trap. Turned on his prototype, turned on his turned on his proton gun, and as the Nomu tries to even move, he shot the Nomu so hard that it started to screech more, and then it just stopped. And Deku could pick it up and he flung it, and it seemed to just be dead. Well, guys, this is where I'm going to end it up. It's been like a year now since I posted, so sorry for not posting. For like 5 years now. I remember this has lots of spoilers. So when you watch things, we watch stuff that don't have spoilers. And bye, my fellow friends.